cousin.
Who's on our team?
Hey, I'm in a Madden game, bro. Y'all got to wait. Y'all got to wait.
Here in week 16.
Man, I'm wearing exactly what you see.
These folks not even on 2K.
I told you, y'all got to wait.
Oh, hell no.
I'm in a
I had a
Madden
rush for
game.
nothing.
Nigga, I'm about to Call of Duty.
I gotta play a Madden
What are
game.
you doing that's so special that we have to wait?
A Madden game.
So from inside the 20,
He said what?
first and 10 at the 18.
Bro, see, this that shit I was talking about. See, this is shit make me just not
A
really.
whole lot to speak of there as they bring him down shy of the 20. They'll wind up getting
Me, like, nigga, you heard me see me having a whole conversation about the other ass on me. I'm about to barbecue your stupid ass. Somebody send me a picture of this nigga. I'm about to barbecue his ass. Very hot. Oh, wow.
a straight ahead running. I think that might be something we
This
see a
might get
lot
the
of between
worst
the
of it.
tackles today.
And he's still on Madden, bro.
Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Bro, I'm in the league, bro. I can't quit this, bro.
In the league, bro.
Nigga, I'm about to go to Call of Duty.
Takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice game.
I got
I'm
Another first down.
playing somebody, bro.
And that gonna be
Who his
Like the one Jules started, like a league, a real league game.
ball on the 42 as they come up second and
The
No.
red. I like the red, but actually, yeah, we can go to red. Yeah, we can go to red. I'm on my play shot. Come on. Whatever y'all niggas want to do.
No red. That's one for them.
Y'all let me know to get back on
I'll
2K.
be done
I'm
in
about
no
to Call of
time,
Duty.
bro.
trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
I'm in third quarter.
His game. That's how the
I'm getting off. I'll be
Ain't
on
gonna tell
later.
me.
interceptions. Can he
Look
take
at
care
that
of
shit.
the football?
He just sold
If I were
it.
his backup,
He just
I'd be
sold it.
edging towards the
Everybody
coaches.
Third quarter.
Hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
But it hasn't even been 30 minutes. You've been waiting for me for like 8 minutes. 8 minutes. 8 minutes total. But please stop.
You can make notes.
Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a first.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options.
No, it was. Oh, Jesus Christ, it wasn't.
Press their advantage,
Don't put it
and
on
paid
him.
off.
I literally just loaded into the thing.
Inside the 30 now, first and 10.
I just dunked on it.
Lord. You know I'm not gonna argue with you, Joy.
You already said, nigga.
You just like a bitch that just gonna stop talking.
Flushed out right.
You said you like a bitch that just don't stop talking.
Incomplete.
Ah, hell.
Straight buddy is
I ain't gonna let no nigga, you know, bitch, Joe. Joe Lala.
No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Want me to repeat what he told you, nigga? He said you sound like a bitch who won't stop talking.
This one into the hands
bitch.
of Metcalf. And he is in for the
That's that nigga told Joe, you sound like a bitch that won't stop talking.
DK Metcalf. His 11th touchdown.
Joe, I know at least pinch your dumb
The
ass.
Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead.
Yeah.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the
We
score
pay nigga no
7-0.
attention.
Setting out to kick
Joe,
this
you get
one.
bitch by me 24/7.
Oh shit.
That's was little.
Oh,
You just got some height. That's why I don't bitch you no
don't
more.
believe
But
you. We don't believe you.
He'll be brought down
You shouldn't have
shy of
said
the
that last
20, so the
sentence. You
decision
sound like a hoe
in the
now.
end zone, not a
You
good
sound
one.
like a bitch who won't stop talking.
Time to
At
get
the
off.
line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as
Nigga,
they
that nigga
start
time
first
needs
and
to-
10.
It's third quarter.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Not that good in Madden.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball,
Don't
has a
see
head of
better
steam
than me.
come out of the backfield,
That's crazy.
it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Oh nah! Oh nah!
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Hold on, I'm about to tell you. I'm looking at the whole team.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
That extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's good.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray out to his left. Now he'll let it go. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. These two teams all tied after one. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Right through him.
Boom, bam, biff.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
First down, Bears.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Derrick Henry. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41.
Derrick Henry, the ball.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
The 41.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. Good spot on the field to go for it, kind of no man's land as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow, might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Dancing to his left. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Chandler Catanzaro.
He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
14.
Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that makes the score 14-7. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no call.
It got his man complete. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now Murray off play action. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
First down and goal to go.
They'll try to run this one in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give them a fresh set of downs. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll throw now on the final play. This is the tight end, Njoku. So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is Gibson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make this a second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Play action. Now it's Murray, escaping the pressure right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Gerald Everett is tied in, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Off the play fake, Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll go down at the 28.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Seahawks 21, Bears 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take...
He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 33 yards that time. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That's complete to Mooney. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now Cohen. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brought down at the 20-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Flush to his right. And he's got a man here. Complete. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
2nd and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Here's Henry. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down. From the gun, Murray. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Rico Gafford with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
The score is Seahawks 28, Bears.
What is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away? This taken in about 4 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And this one's incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And that'll make it 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Gun now on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he completes it to Cohen. 3 yards the gain there, second down. You got the big lead defensively. Are willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Complete to
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And it's third.
Now play action. They'll throw. He may try and run for this. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Back to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Trey Flowers that time who got a hand in and broke it up. So now with a 2-minute warning coming up fast, that puts a mammoth dent in their comeback hopes.
I like how you phrased it. It's a dent because there's still opportunity. They've got to get the ball back on defense, obviously twice. But guess what? This thing is not close to being over. They need to go ahead and play it out.
Not over. As you said, 2-score game still.
Number 7.
A gain of 6 there on first.
6-yard pickup. Brings up second and
play fake. Murray rolling to his right. He'll find Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf. 35 yards. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play.
The kickoff for Seattle.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Second and 10.
Throwing again. Murray. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Off play action. Murray. They'll roll him out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
2nd and goal.
Off the play fake. Murray to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Off play action. Murray toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. They're going for it. Hits Murray. Escaping the pressure. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Rico Gafford, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Off the play fake. Murray sliding out of the pocket. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
43. Bears 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Flush to his right. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. His throw incomplete. Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation. It's caught inside the 25. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's a 1st down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. Back to throw again. And this is caught. Well, they get 1 back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5.
And they'll get to stay home again next week as Washington comes to town.
Meanwhile, for the Bears, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.